What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of our Road to the GOAT series with NBA 2K22. So, we needed one more win to advance to the Junior Varsity League, and this win wasn't too hard to get. I had the Milwaukee Bucks, and my opponent had the Philadelphia 76ers. George Hill coming off the fast break, hitting a three-pointer, and that was it for my opponent. So, one win was all we needed, and now we can advance to the Junior Varsity League where the competition gets a little better, but we'll just see how it goes. So, when you advance to the Junior Varsity League, or after you, whatever the league before that is, I don't remember, you get 900 VC and you get a My Team pack or whatever it is. I don't really play my team like that, so it's not that big of a concern to me. And it seems like in this year with NBA 2K Play Now Online, that a lot of the rewards are geared to my team. Like, they really want you to try and play my team. So I don't know what they're gonna do with Play Now Online. I wish they would go back to the 2K16 format, but at this point, it seems like Play Now Online isn't going to get any updates anytime soon. It seems like they're fine with that, and it's not really that much of importance. But like I said, I like playing with regular teams and just seeing who's the better player, or just really just having the real life rosters and just playing with the team and having a good time. So getting on to the game now, after that long little dialogue or speech there, I have the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is the current Oklahoma City Thunder, and my opponent has the Timberwolves, the Minnesota Timberwolves, and this is our first match in the JV League. And this is going to be a tough matchup for us because this guy, he has the best team in Tier 3, arguably. I looked at the teams in Tier 3, and you would have to say that the Timberwolves are one of the best teams because they have D'Angelo Russell, who could shoot, get to the basket, knock down mid-range jump shots, create his own shots. And then you have Karl-Anthony Towns. And really, basically, that's all you really need on this team is Karl-Anthony Towns, because the centers in this year game is very powerful. They grab rebounds, they finish shots close to the rim, even if there's contact. So Karl-Anthony Towns is going to make a big difference for my opponent, and you can see that he definitely is, because the score is 13-7. And in that first quarter, it's not like my opponent was doing anything crazy, but it was just the Oklahoma City Thunder. This current team right now, it's pretty bad. As you can see, we're shooting 8% when it comes to points in the paint. That's ridiculous. I mean, this team had not much of a ability to finish at the rim or even hit shots. So it's definitely tough playing with this team. And when you're going up against a tier 3 or tier 3 team, a fringe tier 2 team, it's going to be very difficult to try and get a victory. But we still got to play the game and hang in there. So the score is 9-15. I'm still playing. We're on the fast break. I don't know any of these players' name, but if I see they're open, they're going to shoot. And if they're that close to the basket, they're going to shoot as well. So we're shooting a horrible 21%. D'Lo getting by me and getting to the rim. The only person I know is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, even though I kind of butchered his name, and Derek Favors. I remember Derek Favors with the Utah Jazz, so I know what he could do a little bit. But other than that, man, Lou Dortz, I don't know what he could do too well. I mean, they said he could shoot. 2K had him in the three-point lineup when I was looking for three-point shooters, but this team right here is not a good shooting team. And look at this right here, Karl-Anthony Towns, that's like 3 rebounds in 1 offensive possession. I don't know what was wrong with Derek Favors. Couldn't grab a rebound this whole entire game, and you can see that Derek Favors also struggled to shoot. My opponent defense, nothing special, but because this Oklahoma City Thunder team is pretty bad, you have to admit, he was able to play off ball with the center and with Karl-Anthony Towns. And because I didn't really have a guy who could stretch the floor like that, I was basically forced to try and get my way to the paint. But Derek Favors does have a bit of a mid-range shot, but we just have to see if that helps me out in the end of this game. So 15-21, Pat Beverly, my opponent, loved doing that little spin move. I don't know why the computer came over to help, and I have to set that help defense to a 0 frequency. So back on offense. Tough shot by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That one was pretty tough there, and I needed that bucket. That bucket felt like a bailout bucket from 2K, because we were just struggling to score because this team doesn't really have any shooters. We find a guy for a mid-range jump shot wide open, we get that one to go, and heading into halftime, the score is 20-23, where I'm shooting 30% and he's shooting 40%. So it's not like either of us is shooting a good percentage, but it's coming down to the defense, and his defense and the way he plays defense is looking a lot better than the defense I'm playing. So now, only down by 1 point to really begin the second half. I just have to play defense. I don't know who that is. Oh, that's Mike Muscala. And I know he could shoot the 3-ball a little bit, but you can't really shoot it that good in this game. And that's one of the reasons I brought him in. Look at this here. Karl-Anthony Towns over Muscala and Derek Favors. I just don't know what to do there. But yeah, I thought Mike Muscala was going to help me stretch the floor, but I don't know. He's not really that much of a shooter. And again, we've increased our points in the paint percentage from 8 to 28, which is good, but that's still pretty horrible considering most of our shots need to come from around that painted area. Derek Favors hitting the mid-range. My opponent extended the lead, and I'm still trying to fight. This is going to be a tough battle for me because he just has a really good team in the Minnesota Timberwolves. So now we're running the play, simple pick and roll, pick and fade, trying to get something to happen. I want Derek Favors to post up and back down Pat Beverly, but Derek Favors is out of energy, misses that one. Don't know how he missed it. Got his own rebound and puts it back up and in. So still trying to claw, but it's a back and forth game. He's scoring, I'm scoring, and there's nothing I can really do. Like, this team defense is not the best, and when he do shoot it, Karl-Anthony Towns is just there for a rebound, or someone else is just there. Bad on-ball defense by me, and like I said, when he do shoot it and miss, Karl-Anthony Towns is there for the rebound. So we're just like going back and forth. I'm not really making ground, and that's what you really want if you're in a position in the game where you're leading. Tough layup there by Anthony Towns, and I knew that was going to be an easy layup for him there. And at this point in the game, we haven't even hit a three-pointer at all. Like, his defense is pretty tight, and I haven't really been able to get open shots. But we just have to figure out a way. Another mid-range for Roby there. And we're looking pretty good so far. And that's the end of the third quarter. 29-35. Although I haven't played too good, I'm still in a good position to play good defense and take the lead by playing good offense as well. We just have to get on the fast break and stop allowing this guy to get so many offensive rebounds. So beginning of the fourth, Patrick Beverly gets right past Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and that was way too easy. I knew he made that one too because I was a little bit flat-footed there. I was just watching Pat Beverly head to the rim. So now I wanted to run the pick and fade with Derek Favors because he was playing so off with the center that Derek Favors was just being left open for a mid-range jumper. So that was my strategy, but he kind of realized that and he made an adjustment, and then started playing a bit of a man or on-ball defense, excuse me. So now back down to Derek Favors, gets the foul and the bucket. We're still down, but we still have time left in this game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander running the point, trying to get something to work with him, but we're going back with Derek Favors, putting up that shot, but Bazley is there for the putback. So now, have to play defense on this possession, cannot allow him to score. I'm there with Shai, D'Angelo Russell trying to get to the rim. I jump, help defense comes over, D'Lo goes for a reverse layup. That's good shot IQ by the computer there. I don't know if he meant to do a reverse layup or the computer just puts him in that spot to do the reverse layup, but that was pretty smooth. But we come right back down the court with Derek Favors, and he gets that bucket to go with and I get that bucket to go with with Derek Favors, excuse me. I'm all over the place. So time is winding down. We're still down. We're not down by that much. Score is 37-43. D'Lo with the ball, easily getting to the rim and finishes that tough layup. He went for the pump fake. I thought I was able to recover in time, but like I said, if you're in that restricted area and you have someone pretty good who can finish at the rim, you're gonna make that most of the time. Our first three-pointer here with Alexander, and he makes it, man. That was pretty huge, but In the end, just wasn't enough. Final score was really 40 to 45 or 40 to 48, however you want to look at it. Pretty close game, but that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.